Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. I do apologise about not releasing videos over yesterday and Thursday. I did put it on the sort of community tab on my channel that I had some bad news. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys that commented and gave me support. Life does have its ups and downs, and you may think that you're going through a bad patch, and that's all it is, just a bad patch. Things do get better, and you're a survivor, and you will come out the other end a much stronger person for it. And I'll also take this opportunity to thank all of you new subscribers that have joined in this community and the channel, and everyone that watches the videos, and specifically all of you people that use the affiliate link in the description and sometimes in the comments to buy all of your Warhammer goodness from Element Games. If you use the link below, it does help the channel out, and it allows me to purchase the new releases and give you unboxings and reviews of them, which I hope will in some way help you decide whether to spend your own money on some of these products. So if you can use the affiliate link, that really does help the channel out. Let's have a look at the Warhammer community website then. It's right here. If we go view all news and we look from a week ago, which was the 8th of August. So there was the pre-order release. I think this comes out today. The new Dawn of Fire book, the collector's edition. It came out in softback and also this limited edition collector's edition book. There was only 2,000, but they were all sold out, so I think that was a nice cool £90,000 that they made in sort of one morning. I think it was that much. Anyway, there are also some other pre-order sets. So some of the starter sets, you have the Recruit Edition, the Elite Edition and the Command Edition, which comes with all of the scenery pieces and a battle board, which you will see my unboxing of. This one right here, the Command Edition Battlefield Expansion set. I've recorded the video, I'll be editing it and putting it up very shortly. But they also had the starter sets, which had a paltry sort of 3 miniatures. It would have been nice if they had 5, but you only got a few miniatures each, and then a separate just paint set, which would save you some money. All of these kits save you money, and I think one of you subscribers explained that you could also get the Lieutenant in this edition right here, the Recruit Edition, which is fairly priced, and I think it's like £30 or £35, and usually lieutenants are about £20 or so. So for £10–15 more, you're getting a load more miniatures and a board that is worth £15 in itself. And I've been quite impressed with the board. I've done the unboxing today. So that was what was up for pre-order last weekend. All the releases are coming out today. If you did manage to pick up one of those editions, please do put it in the comments below which one you went into the store to pick up today, or which one you had delivered. Then the next day there was a Sunday preview, Return to the Underworlds. Not my cup of tea, I guess, Warhammer Underworlds with BeastGrave, but some nice looking miniatures, some nice Morgott Crushers and Morgwaith's Blade Coven. We'll have a closer look at them a little bit later on. But there are also some themed dice and some cards, and then their new pre-order for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit from Forge World, and we'll have a look at that model as well, and a couple of other books now available in softback, I think. And then this week, Black Library fans get their first glimpse at the next Horus Heresy character series book, focusing on a shadowy figure who sought to bring order to his homeworld at any cost. And then they revealed that later in the week. So there's Mo Cheddar, Mo Problems, galactic cartography cited on the Warhammer 40,000 website, a focus on Morgoth's Crushers, power up and power down, so you get the updated power ratings ready for the Crusade. Rumour Engine, looks like some kind of orc or some kind of beast with the teeth there. Looks pretty nice. I don't think it's like Tyranids, but I'd say it's more of a skeleton or more of like an orc thing. Then in another warband focus for Morgwaith's Blade Coven, a Necromunda, Home Sweet Home, Jaws of Mork, Squigalanch, Middle Earth, First of the Fallen, It's a new Dark Angels novel by Gav Thorpe, and we get to follow Luther in that novel. Then a regimental standard, fill in the blanks. Lookouts there for an FAQ update. Combat patrols, new Warband War Scroll previews, new board games coming soon. I thought this was quite interesting. So you've got a little Blood Bowl box set. You've got Space Marine Adventures Rise of the Orcs right here. Interesting that you don't actually get any Orc models, but you do get the Terminators from the Space Marine Heroes set, including the Heavy Flamer miniature. Now, I think I've got all of those already, except for the Heavy Flamer. So for me, I'm not sure whether I'll pick it up just for that one model, but it would have been nice if it had the Captain in there as well, because then that would have been a must-buy. But yeah, I think you're only getting one new mini, or mini that's usually available, which I wasn't able to pick up. You've got Age of Sigmar Crypt Hunters right here. That's interesting. Some coloured minis and a very sort of small board thing there. And they're available from Barnes & Noble, Thalia, Mayersh, and Game as well. And then new boxes, new rules, new codexes. So they're repackaging all of the boxes. You've got a big question mark on this codex. The new codexes will be Necrons and Space Marines. Don't know what the next codex is after that though. This is what the new boxes look like. So they've gone back from just having the minis kind of isolated in free air to having them kind of photoshopped onto like a battlefield. Very reminiscent of like 3rd edition box sets and things where they had a picture of the minis. I think it kind of works well. Be nice to see the more upcoming box sets and see what they look like. All bigger guns for everyone, and gives you an idea of the upgrades. The Synaptic Disintegrators look, they've gone from a 24-inch rapid fire to a 36-inch heavy one, better strength, better AP, and a change in their sort of abilities. And yeah, so now fully fledged Space Marines are getting 2 wounds. Yeah, interesting, very interesting. But I think Terminator's getting 3 wounds now as well. So yeah, interesting times with many more wounds. I think that will increase the length of games and mean that, if you've got a lot of normal Space Marines on the board, you're going to have, even more dice to keep track. It's going to look odd, isn't it? If you mainly play Space Marines, you're going to have lots of dice for individual Space Marines for their wounds. I much prefer the old school look of a battlefield where that there aren't any dice at all on there, and that the battlefield is just good looking miniatures. When you start putting dice for wounds and things and wound trackers, it kind of detaches from that look of the game. But maybe they'll create an app or something one day, or an augmented reality app using your phone where you can just hover over the battlefield and just select a unit, and then press have a plus or minus button, and then the other person can just load up the app and do augmented reality, and your phones can connect, and then they can just see at an instant which units have less wounds. And maybe I'm just thinking outside the box there, but I think that would be really cool if you could just look on your phone at augmented reality of the current state of the play, and it's got wound trackers, it's got the command abilities that are in play and the stratagems. That would be really nice, but maybe I'm thinking too far in the future. Then you've got new from Forge World, this Dungeon Keeping 101. So as a look at the Necromancer for this Keeper of Dungeons, and then he's got a Torturer active rule. We'll have a look at him very soon. New Warbands, new tactics, and then from the Mind of Mengel, Necrons. A little bit of a sort of painting guide from Tyler Mengel. Now let's jump on over to Forge World and have a look at this new model here for the Hobbit. So the Keeper of the Dungeons, £16. It's about the right price of usually what they are. So we haven't got anything for Space Marines or 40k or Horus Heresy, but we do get this new model here. And yeah, rules for him can be found in Armies of the Hobbit. So if you're into Middle Earth and the Hobbit, then yeah, he's a good little addition. And that's it for the pre-orders for Forge World. If we just go on to new, and hit pre-orders, it is just him. Let's jump on over to Games Workshop then and have a look at these Warbands. They've got an advert for them right here, and if we go next, that was from last week and so on. So we click new and exclusive, and we go on to pre-orders and we view all, and we go high to low. Then we've got the Warhammer 40k Command Edition. You've got the Elite Edition, the Command Edition Battlefield expansion set. You've got the no longer available Special Edition there. But here are the new Warbands. So you've got Morgwaith's Blade Coven collection. Looks like you've got 5 minis there for £38.50. You get the dice and you get the cards, everything there for that little warband. And then this warband, yeah, it's hard to kind of like, even when you're in the hobby, to just accept £38.50 for 3 minis and the cards and the dice and things. It's, you know, yeah, it just points out when you get so little minis, even though they are sort of medium-sized minis, how expensive this hobby really is. You're talking the best part of 40 quid for 3 minis and cards and dice. But if you're into Underworlds and BeastGrave, then you probably really enjoy that. On the other hand, you've still got the Recruit Edition there for £6 less, and you get an absolute ton loads. Then you've got the BeastGrave Morgrux's Crushers, so you've got those and the cards for £22.50. The same for the Blade Coven, but you get the 5 minis. And then I think you get a couple of new books here. So you've got this Harusian Wars Divination paperback for £8.99. You've got the dice here for the Blade Coven for £8. The cards are all £8. More dice for £8, and then you've got the pre-order for the Buried Dagger, which I've read. Really nice novel if you have any interest in the Death Guard and how they eventually turned into, the Death Guard and Plague Marines and things, and you like Mortarion, then James Swallow does a very good job, and there are a couple of funny parts in it as well. But yeah, I do recommend that book. I really enjoyed that one. But that's available up for pre-order. And then pre-order again is the White Dwarf, issue 455. I haven't really been, that interested in White Dwarf recently, or taken any notice of it, but there is a new edition out, and it is £6. And that's pretty much it for my news and pre-order video and things. Apologies that I may have sounded a bit down in this video, but it's still quite raw to talk and to find the motivation to do these things. But I do appreciate all of your support, and it's times like these when you guys keep me going and keep me motivated to continue this channel and to keep putting out the content. So from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. What do you guys think of all of these pre-orders today? Please stay tuned to the channel later on in the day, where I will be releasing the unboxing and first look video of the Command Edition Battlefield expansion set, which I hope you'll enjoy. First look at that, because I was pleasantly surprised, put it there. And yeah, there'll be another interesting video up tomorrow, and I'll now be working on the videos for next week, so I hope you enjoy them. Once again, thank you ever so much for your support, and thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.